Karen Johnson. She's down there in the path of the storm. Believe she's still in the Live Oak area of Florida, just east of Tallahassee, waiting for this monster to come ashore and keep all of us covered.
Yeah, so as we get into the evening, it's going to make landfall somewhere along the Big Bend, as you mentioned, and so we'll be watching that very closely. This is going to have impacts on a lot of Florida, though. In fact, it's taking a large portion of the Gulf of Mexico right now. I mean, just look at how large that is. So it's a Category 2 storm at the moment. We have maximum sustained winds of 105 miles per hour. It's moving to the north-northeast at about 14 miles per hour as well. As it moves further inland, still expecting for this storm to strengthen, likely up to a Cat 3. Now, Cat 3 has maximum sustained winds that go all the way up to just under 130 miles per hour. So be watching. This is likely to be, if it's not a Category 4, it is going to be a strong Category 3 storm moving in. We already have started to see some reports of strong winds throughout portions of Florida's coastline. Then as the storm moves inland, after landfall tonight, it is going to quickly move inland, impacting areas of Georgia. Look at this, likely still to be a tropical storm as it moves through Atlanta. Metro Atlanta is going to be dealing with not only tropical storm force winds, but also heavy rainfall to portions of Atlanta too. Then it's going to continue to dump just inches and inches of water over parts of the Carolinas, Western Carolina, very mountainous area. If you're familiar with Boone, if you're familiar with Asheville, we're talking about very mountainous regions that are going to be dealing with heavy rainfall. Then it starts to make its way to the west, and we'll still feel some of those impacts from Helene as we go through the day tomorrow as well. We could even start to see some rainfall moving into the area starting this evening because we have a stalled out boundary that's sitting just to our south, and that could dump a little bit of rainfall our way here later on tonight. I think the majority of our rain, though, is going to come tomorrow as we see the effects and the remnants of Helene moving into the area. We've got a lot of cloud cover around right now. That's going to stick around for the rest of today. Those showers start to potentially move in here a little bit later on this evening. I'd say after sunset, that's when we have the chance of some lighter rain moving into the area. Overnight, can't rule out some additional rainfall. Then through the day on Friday, watch out for some rain potential for your Friday morning commute. Friday afternoon, Friday evening, still expected to be rainy for us around here. We'll have these tropical rains moving in. We'll also have sustained breezy conditions throughout the entire day. Some gusts tomorrow could reach up to about 35 miles per hour. Again, we still need to see all this rain. Still looking like those totals are going to be less than 2 inches for most of us. Areas to the south have the best potential for seeing some of those higher rainfall totals. We're talking anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches, essentially areas along the 71-75 split and to the south. So the closer to 64 you live in Kentucky, the better chance you have of seeing those 1.5 inch rates. Then for the Cincinnati metro, anywhere from about 1/2 inch up to 3/4, maybe even up to a full inch of rainfall. Closer to I-70, those rainfall totals are going to be a little bit less. The latest coming in from the U.S. Drought Monitor just this morning, and unfortunately, even with the rain that we got earlier this week, we are still seeing worsening drought conditions. No doubt that the remnants of Helene are going to help with this, so I am eager to see what it's going to look like a week from now, but still dealing with those insane drought conditions throughout much of Cincinnati and the greater Cincinnati area. 72 now, 76 this afternoon for a high temperature. Moving forward into the weekend, we have those Helene remnants moving in here tomorrow. It's an impact day. Weekend isn't going to be much warmer. In fact, temperatures only topping out in the low to mid 70s this upcoming weekend. Scattered showers a possibility Saturday, then again on Sunday. If you have plans to be outside this weekend, it is looking like that rain's going to have an impact on any outdoor plans. After that, we are going to see some cooler weather, some more fall-like weather kind of edging its way in, heading into early next week. Guys, back to you.
Allison, thank you. Okay, we still have some time.